Hello everybody and a warm welcome to you all coming to Unrivaled. If you're new, Skess Latin, Kingdom number 485. I'm Evil Twixter, I'm one of the elders in the Unrivaled clan, and I'm just here to show you guys all a few little things to make your time better here, have some more fun and be a productive part of the clan. To those of you that are new here, the very first thing you all need to do is go to the clan regulations and actually read through all of the tabs and really make sure you kind of understand what we're trying to say. If you don't understand, message any of the elders and we'll clear things up for you. This clan, this is Boone's baby, but we all kind of enact his vision for it, and you know, any elder, what they say goes, basically. So as long as you remember that, you should be fine. It's kind of a case of there's no such thing as a stupid question. We'd rather you ask and double check things than kind of go out and do your own thing and fuck up. There are just a couple of things I do want to touch on here. The most important probably being the Line app. We all use that to communicate. It's an external app that you can download on your computer, on your tablet. It's on Play Store, it's on the Apple Store, I believe, all of that. So download that, send any of the elders a message, and we'll get you added to the clan conversation, because it's a more permanent and accessible way for everyone to communicate without necessarily having to be in the game. And it is really important that you do use this app. With us, you know, don't have to assimilate it to any of your real life or anything. We understand it's a game, but it is really important that you are using this. The other really important part of being in our clan, and especially when you first start, is the absolute #1 use of your gold should always be to keep shields up, especially for you smaller players who aren't going to be participating in attacks. And believe me, if you are a smaller player, we don't want you anything to do with any fights or anything in this clan, because we are quite a high rank clan. We're kind of approaching that 100 bill mark at the point of me making this video, so it is kind of heavyweight battles, not quite on the top level of the game, but you know, if you're 20-30 mil influence, you're going to get completely run over. So your best bet is going to be staying shielded. I'll just show you quickly the most efficient way for you guys to be staying shielded is actually to purchase this retreat huge coffer, 4,100 gold, which is actually, I believe, cheaper than just to outright buy a 3-day peace treaty. But you get a 3-day peace treaty, a relocation. If you don't have those, they cost 3,000 gold, so that's a really nice one to have, because that is also something you'll be using, and name changes, which don't really mean much. So do prioritize spending your gold on that. Make sure you apply them. I'll show you. Purchase one and make sure you hit apply, otherwise you don't actually get the item, and then you will have peace shields basically to use. So that's a really important thing to have. Just quickly while it's up here, before I jump back to the clan regulations, another thing you want to do is this help clansman button. There's a little thing that comes up here. If there's anyone requiring your help, hit the help button. You get these points, which don't really mean a whole lot, although they do start to add up. But the important thing is that they just make your buildings and all of that progress quicker. So it might not be a big deal if it's a few hours, but when you're looking at, you can see this is a 6-dayer, so this would have started off looking at it, a week and a half or so. So 1% of that is a pretty decent amount that saves boosts. And when we're talking like months and years, 1% is a huge amount. So it really is a big deal. And every time you see it, it's such a small effort, go and press the help button. Finally, if we do head back to the clan interface and to the clan regulations, the one other important thing is the bank. At the moment of me making this video, Kai is currently our banker. He's one of the elders. Any spare resources you have, you need to send to him. We do employ hyper farming in this clan. You are expected to focus on producing one resource. We understand if you're a smaller guy and you're just starting out, you're going to be taking more resources than you're producing and supply. That's totally okay. That's how we're set up. We just ask that you do your best to start working towards hyper farming, which I'll cover in a separate video. But the basic idea of it is to just focus on one building type. The right hand side, so the right hand side are your resource production buildings. As you can see here, I don't have any troop upkeep, which most of you will, so you'll probably need a few farms to go with it. But so I've only got the one farm. If you're doing wood like I am, you'll just have mills. You'll have one quarry, one mine, and the one farm, and everything else will be mills, again, apart from if you need a few farms. That, you know, same goes for if you're hyper farming stone, you know, just quarries. If you're doing iron, just mines. But again, I'll cover that in another video. We ask that nobody hyper farms food. It's not really a resource that is ever in need compared to particularly wood and stone, but also iron as well. It serves a different purpose, and it's kind of readily available. And also silver is on the other side, so it's completely irrespective of these, apart from hero gear and stuff. But for the most part, silver is its own entity. I'll make another video as well, going through the outline of how to set up the left-hand side of your castle, you know, with all the manors, barracks, all of that. But again, for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to cover it, and I'm not efficient in that anyway yet. Now, another really important part of when you're joining this clan is for the first, usually about 48 hours, you won't be able to score points in events. So again, making sure you have enough gold to stay shielded for that time. And after that, you are going to really want to focus on making sure you score in every single clan and global event, because that's where the huge boosts really come in. As you can see, if I go down through the current Kingdom Battle Revenge competition that we've got going on, the event, we'll go through the rewards. You can just see like this current tier that we're about to hit, that's like, you know, more than 2 weeks worth of or 3 weeks worth of boosts, and some really good buffs that are crucial to kind of carrying forward momentum. Where is it? If I go through here, you can see all the ones that we already have unlocked. If you score 1 point in the event, you unlock all these rewards. You get domain guards, you get a absolute butt ton of boosts, and a few other nice little buffs and whatever else. So it's really important that you keep participating in these events. This is the event tab over here, and any clan event is the same concept. You score 1 point. You know, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 reward tiers unlocked, so you're just going to get free stuff. We really need you to be growing and doing your best to kind of progress to be a part of this clan. So that is the number one way in which you'll be doing that. So I think that just about kind of covers the bare minimum basics. Oh, well, actually, one other thing is if you go to your castle, there's actually some good little details that you can find mostly under statistics. Haven't explored the statistics section of your castle. It's a good one to do. As you can see, I'm hyper farming wood, but there's loads and loads of details about everything you can possibly want. You know, all kinds of bonuses. You know, you got your military tab, kind of gives you all your details. Hero influence just sees breakdown of all that. One other thing I forgot to mention, most of the time when you've got spare resources, which I'll show you here, anything that's spare resource is basically being above capacity. So like I said, I'm hyper farming lumber. My capacity is something like 19,900,000. You can see my lumber is currently under that, which means I'm producing, and my production rate is about 9 million an hour. So producing quite a lot. You can see I'm kind of getting somewhat close to the 19.9. Once I hit that point, I don't produce, and that's a really big deal. You want to be producing for as much time as possible. So I'm going to send all my spare resources. Well, actually, there are times we will ask you to send resources to the stronghold. This is the stronghold here, as you can see, Citadel of Rivals. Click this button here, we'll center it. You should always try and be in the hive here, hive being kind of this big blue square. You get some bonuses to a few things, and it's just kind of worthwhile to be in here if you're not hunting invaders or farming castles or anything like that. So try and be in here as much as possible. I'll just show you, send resources. It'll take you a while, not 16 minutes if you're in the hive, but any spare resources, especially scrolls and coal, it's their only use. Make sure you send those through. So, you know, any spare resources just kind of send through there sometimes if we're asking you to. But the other main one, if I can find Kai's Castle, can't find Kai's Castle here. So the way to do it, go to clans, membership, scroll down in the elders, you'll find Kai. You can see he's not grayed out like Scott is, so he's in the same kingdom. If he's in the same kingdom, send resources and just send through all your spare resources that you're trying to produce basically. It just means that you'll keep producing and kind of maximizing the amount of resources we have. Another good thing to kind of just explore, head into the stronghold, have a look around. My big thing is that I'm actually in charge of stronghold. So if you boost anything here without explicit permission, as in I will say, you person, boost this thing, I'll be really, really angry at you because this is kind of my baby, this is what I do. So yeah, have an explore around though, just kind of seal the buildings. You know, this is the vault here, so you got all the resources and stuff. Yeah, the stocks are pretty low at the moment, so over the next few days, as of me making this video, we will try and be getting more resources into here, especially in the lead up to clan versus clan, which is kind of our forte. That's our big event. We haven't lost a single one yet at the time of making this video. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps us up. Sorry, this has ended up dragging on a little bit longer than I would have liked. But any questions, feel free to PM an elder. Make sure you also send us a personal message with your line ID. If you haven't made one, go make one. Send us a personal message, we'll add you. You feel free to message us in game, online, leave comments in the video here. I'll kind of keep an eye on them. If you've got any questions or kind of anything you want clarified that you don't quite understand and you could use the help with. Anyway, I hope this was helpful to you all. Hope you guys all enjoy your time in Unrivaled, or if you're not part of the Unrivaled clan but you are in our kingdom, enjoy Skess Aladdin 485. This is me signing out. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your time.